Hey guys, Westrik here to talk to you about my Russian/Soviet Paratrooper helmet. Had this for a little bit, but finally decided to start making a video on it. So this is a helmet, or well, more of a hat, used by Soviet paratroopers from probably maybe the 1950s or 60s up through more modern times by the Russian military. I assume they don't use it anymore, as I have seen recent footage of Russian paratroopers where they're wearing their full Kevlar and all of that. So just a little bit about the helmet. It's worn by the paratroopers, Soviet and Russian, during their drops to protect them from bumps and everything that, you know, a cloth cap wouldn't suffice for, you know, especially the drivers being dropped in things like their BMD-1s and ASU-85s, stuff like that, just, you know, being knocked around, you know, protection from bumps. And from what I've seen in at least the training footage, this was actually worn into combat. I mean, it's better than a beret or a cloth cap, but not the same as a steel or a Kevlar helmet. But it's just a pretty cool design. It seems to be very similar to the tanker helmets that are actually used by the Russian military up to this very day. Just really, really nice. It's made of like a cotton canvas material, relatively thin, and like you'll find on the Afghanka hats. And it's got, if you notice, it's got these ridges right here. These are all filled with what I assume to be a foam padding. This provides the impact protection. The pad on the front seems to be of a heavier material, heavier padding material, just to, you know, protecting against any bumps from the front, things like that. Then up on the top as well, there's some padding, but on the sides there's really not anything there. So it's just to assume protection from bumps from above. Again, if you get cracked with something like a rifle butt, though, you're still gonna be in a world of hurt. This is not a replacement for, you know, a steel helmet or necessarily even a more modern bump helmet, but it's pretty nice. It's definitely got that cool factor going for it. So about this particular one, this one was made in 1985. Gonna be putting a little picture up there. Can't really tell what the text says. I tried to run it through Google Translate, but just the way that it's stamped on there, I can't read the lettering. If you guys know Russian or Cyrillic, please let me know what it says. This is a size 57, as I wear a size 57 hat. And this is very nice. Now, from what I've seen, some of them have the badges on the front. I didn't really want that, as this is just more of a general purpose, like, hat that I can wear to the range or just driving or whatever. You know, I can wear this with a few different things. You know, there's my my partisan set, and then my Digiflora set, you know, because there's these helmets, these paratrooper helmets made in the Digiflora as well, and then there's a few different other colors, I think like OD green and then black, but I got this one in brown, and I was able to get it for a really good price when I did get it as well. So it's just very cool. It's very lightweight, but it's still, in this insane winter weather we're having right now, it's still keeping my head relatively warm. It's got numerous holes around the helmet, or I'll call it a helmet, it's more of a hat, but around the helmet just to aid in ventilation. And then on the side over the ears, there's these little holes so that you can hear a little bit better. And it's just a great hat. I mean, it's got like a little chin strap. It works exactly the same way as your typical steel paratrooper helmets, such as the German-Polish WZ-63 and then the Romanian paratrooper helmet as well. Just this is something really, really cool. I've been wanting to get one for a long time. Was looking between this and a tanker helmet, but the tanker helmets have the earphones in there and then the cable, which is something that I'd never really use. And then the tanker helmets are a lot more expensive. I guess they're a lot more desirable. So I was able to get this actually for under $30 US, so something I highly recommend. It's definitely cooler than your ProTech bump helmet or, you know, bike helmet, something like that. Definitely cooler to wear than a hat, and offering more protection than a hat. And just something I definitely highly recommend. Let's just take this off really quick. It looks a little bit chilly out here. As you can see, it's made of, like, again, the brown canvas type material with these ridges going all the way to the back of the head to provide bump protection. The pads on the side, and then that big thick pad on the front. Inside, nothing special. And the padding is between the inner layer, which is actually softer a little bit than that outer layer. I think this might be more of a cotton on the inside, but extremely comfortable, very soft, not itchy like a lot of the fake fur Ushankas that you'll find. So I find that even though this is meant for paratroopers, and I assume this is the summer version, this is still working surprisingly good in the winter. So you could wear this and then just wear a hood over top of it, you know, just to provide some basic coverage for your head, and then it just has that cool factor. I mean, these things, they just look cool, which is why I got it. And then, you know, just as a general purpose sort of bump helmet as well. So just making a quick video. I hope you guys like it. Make sure to just again like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching.